Yeah, look at the Chaos Altar. What could possibly go wrong with that?
Shh.
Look at it.
Why doesn't Sid look at it?
Because she's not
Because
noticing
Sin doesn't know
Macarius
and
has.
have tech use, so I wouldn't understand it.
Fair
Like,
enough. Macarius.
I would if I actually looked at it, but whether
Macarius,
but
you survived
whether
the
Macarius
Deepest.
is going to think this might be a cult.
Yeah, looking at cult. If
It's-
Macarius wants to tell you, you can have a look at it.
Yeah, Macarius has to tell me about it first, though. It's like, okay.
No,
I'll
sure.
look
I'm
at
going to be sharing my knowledge.
No, fine.
of
I'm going to go to
Archaeotech.
production points and go. Okay, I'm going to. This is. Do I recognise this as anything horribly warped, twisted, and occult? And that's 2 degrees. Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, this is definitely some sort. The alteration itself is a kind of call to the Chaos Gods.
Yeah. Don't do this to your ship, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, because you just get
This
you
is
just
what I'm
get.
saying. This is just. No, don't do this to ships. It's bad.
It's wrong.
Uh,
It is.
I guess I'll lie and say it makes it wobble all through the warp.
Should we just blow this thing up?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
a
enough,
sin's gain to insanity. Yeah.
Yeah, really. Let's just blow this thing out of the water. We're never going to
That's
keep it
fine.
anyway.
That's what she's for.
Yay, that's 30.
Uh oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know my crashing that.
Let's do the mind warp again.
I know
Where's
full well
insane?
why Grape's too
So,
insane.
what is your insanity and corruption now?
30 insanity, 16 corruption.
Oh dear. Okay. 30 is a milestone, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know how the milestones work.
Or it's
Not do
40.
I, I'm actually looking through it now. It's scrolling through.
Yeah.
Going insane.
No, you have to get 40.
Oh,
40?
maybe it's 40
Mine
is
is
insane
disorder at
milestone.
40.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, that's just another minor
it's cool.
milestone.
You will get a
Yes.
minor one though, yeah. So you have to take a trauma
I've
test
lost the
for that
insanity rules.
couple of weeks.
They.
Where am I? Insanity track is, 30 to 39. Trauma modifier plus 10. Unsettled. Going insane. Degrees of madness.
What page am I supposed to be looking at?
right,
296.
297.
What?
Gaining mental disorders.
76,
It's at 40.
Yeah.
Mental disorders are at 40.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
60
we are
and 80.
Psycho's not going even madder just yet.
No.
No,
Oh,
but he
yeah,
does
going
have a trauma.
Better, but-
Trauma
Yeah.
does happen.
Though I think the
Yeah,
longest that lasts is about a week, isn't it?
It might.
So-
Let's see-
willpower
let's
test.
See how interestingly mad. it
Yeah.
goes.
At a plus 10.
Each time the gainer test. Willpower test by how many insanity points? So that's. Oh, yeah. It's
Plus 10.
willpower
10.
minus 10.
Plus 10.
Whichever. It's. Well, that's still a pass, whichever way you're going to go. So that's.
Yep.
So
Okay,
I don't get
fine.
traumatized.
You're fine.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm
You're
fine
just
if I'm looking at these
starting to lose it.
chaotic occult pat.
But yeah, they're rather horrible chaotic cult patterns, and someone should never do that to a ship.
Yeah, I'm.
Alright, so let's, I think we figured out everything we're going to figure out from this thing.
Have we
Let's-
still
let's
got any torpedo warheads on board?
Yeah, you can easily teleport one of them across.
And just-
Right, well, we get distance first.
yeah.
Yeah,
Before we
Yeah.
set the thing off.
that's a good plan. Yeah, teleport one of those across. We get distance, blow it up.
And just wreck the damn thing.
Yep, you can absolutely annihilate it.
So, let's go check out that station.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, all right.
What's the
Like-
worst that could happen?
That's my line.
We're going to colony drop again.
Well, no, this was probably actually defended. It's probably
is
going
there-
to be something of a dungeon crawl.
Well, then we should
Yeah,
its
is
guns.
there anything on the planet, by the way?
No,
That nice
planet
one.
is just got. Well, yeah, there's a couple of like mining stations.
We'll deal with them later.
Yeah, there's not as many as you've seen in the other places. So they've obviously only just started setting up mining there.
Yep.
It seems
I think with the name of Mines of Letrian, we'd have a larger mining operation.
they're
going
in the
on.
asteroids.
They did.
Mm.
But remember, we blew them up last time we were here.
Yeah, you kind
I
of
think
did,
this place
did a
would be
number on them
Cornet,
last
so they
time.
could have a proper bloodthirster down there.
No. Too many
We've been
sites.
fighting ancients.
I don't think they're gonna have bloodthirsters.
Well-
Hornet.
Blood letters, possibly, but.
But
Yeah,
think about it. Mines of Letrian, Mines of Moria. There, come on.
Oh,
I can't be the only person.
Oh
talking.
god. Damn
Get
you.
out. I am not having a Balrog bloodthirster.
If we got down there and did find the last refuge of the squats, then maybe.
They call it a mine.
If we end up running up against a bunch of squats that have the rhyming name thing going on, I'm going to shoot them with a las cannon from point blank.
Don't the Tau
Repeatedly.
have strangely dwarven-looking allies that may or may not be squats?
Oh, the Demiurge, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all run around in suits and whatnot when they're not just plain drones.
I think they're
Yeah.
on the other side of the galaxy though, so that's not really fun.
Yeah,
The Tau's on the other
Tau
side of the
space.
galaxy at this point, so...
in their little 20 system empire.
Yeah.
You think you have an empire? Oh, that's cute.
Is that how large the Tower Empire is?
It's really
pretty bloody
tiny.
small.
It's not quite that small, but it's pretty small. It's
That-
It-
Yeah.
It's expanding.
They've
and
never
it's
actually
Very
fought
tiny
Nick
fraction
Battle
of the
Fleet, put it
Imperium.
that way.
in terms of scale.
The only
That
reason
and
that they're
ships
still
are somewhat
around is
slower.
because we have larger problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and they sometimes work with us, oddly enough.
Yeah, that's
And
the other
why.
thing. They
Yeah. Anytime the Imperium tries to destroy them, someone else gets in the way.
yeah, they get sidetracked.
It's like,
have
we're going
been
to destroy you.
Usually the
oh,
Eldar,
excellent.
since they're, the
We're gonna
status
destroy
quo
you,
defenders.
ooh, Tyranny.
Actually, no,
We'll destroy
sometimes-
you, ooh, Eldar.
Yeah.
Mostly the Nids. It's actually mostly the Nids when the Tower are involved.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Well, they did get a hive fleet dropped on them.
Yeah.
And there was
Which-
that thing. Well, no, they got a splinter of one and thought that was a full hive fleet.
No, there was a full hive fleet as well.
No, they got a full
Oh,
hive
really?
fleet.
called
after,
Nidhogg, I think.
Yeah, it was.
It's
they
some bizarrely stupid creature
It,
name I can't
it's a
even spell.
relatively minor one, but
It wasn't
It's still-
actually a splinter.
Yeah, it's still a full hive fleet because it was in the as well. The Cyphers Kane novels have
Oh,
They-
Gravelex, yeah.
G-Stealers in Tower
Yeah.
Space. Well,
Yes, I'd
at the
forgotten
point
that.
of Tower
Gravelex.
Space, and they didn't. And Cyphers and Co didn't decided. No, we won't tell you that those guys are infested. And,
No,
and
yeah,
then,
that'll be fine. Yeah, no, honest.
you'll learn.
and then and that way
And the
the
Shaper couldn't even deal with a freaking Gene Stealer.
oh, no, they killed the Gene Stealer. Well,
No, the
okay.
Shaper got ripped to pieces. I remember I read that quite recently.
Yeah, well, Jurgen killed the Gene Stealer because Jurgen does everything. He's the real hero.
Yeah.
Well, there were only like 3 or 4 Tau or 3 or 4 Kroot, and they took on an entire room full of Gene Stealers. So
Yeah, they didn't stand.
I was
a
talking
chance.
about the Pure Strain that got ripped apart. Or that ripped apart the Shaper that was there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
still, same thing. They were fighting an entire room full of Gene Stealers.
Right.
Anyway,
Anyway,
moving on.
Anyhow, that's not in the station.
Yeah, that's not even in the Expanse. I mean, yeah.
that's literally on the other side of the Imperium.
Focus.
So
Focus,
you're going to go
focus.
investigate the station.
That has had its label removed. It's just a station now.
Yeah, well, it's not
It's
abandoned
quick.
anymore.
It's quickly plastered over.
Yeah. They've got the whitewash out and just covered over the way it's written on the side, the abandoned station. Just written off the abandoned bit.
Still a guy with a buffer out there.
Yeah. It's like Red Dwarf. He
Ah,
spends
someone stole it. No.
2 years trying to kind of repaint it.
well, it's a derelict again.
Oh, God damn you.
Why did you clear that drawing layer off anyhow? Just select the object. Now it's a drawing layer on there, so if Graham wants to clear it, he has to clear the face off the moon as well.
Alright, so the station itself is still in bad state of repair, or disrepair, but there's obviously people on board. A couple of gun turrets kind of tracking your direction, but they don't actually open fire at this point.
Are they big gun turrets or little gun turrets?
They're probably macro cannon batteries, but probably a macro cannon battery amongst a lot of them.
So they really aren't a threat to
No.
a ship of this size.
No.
So would that be an intimidate check to get them to stand down? With whatever bonus we would get?
But just smashing 2 cruisers. Let's imitate the Bismarck and have the shield take point.
Yeah, alright. Sounds like a plan. What could possibly go wrong with that?
Let's just... Actually, do they respond if we hail them?
Only with the standard curses of, death to all Imperial scum.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
But they are replying in Gothic at least.
Mostly Gothic, yeah.
Not necessarily Gothic that we understand.
Yeah. It kind of vague wanders in, some old languages, and there's the occasional
some words
Kyle in there, and you've got no idea what that means. So,
So what was in there that we
High
didn't understand
Gothic,
what it
some low
means?
Gothic.
Zekyle.
Oh.
Yeah, stuff like that. They're crossing various languages.
Some words that make Sin blush, but she'll never tell you what they actually mean.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
actually,
just
Tusk would
generally
probably know.
just a stream of curses.
Well, it makes sense. They are heretics.
What do we want to do about these heretics?
Hmm.
I don't know if we just want to shoot them out of the sky or what.
I see.
Well, are we going to reclaim the station, or are we going to murder the station?
There's heresy aboard. I don't see why we shouldn't just blow it away.
I don't have any use for a station that's this near to my biggest enemy's house.
And has been heretic infested.
Well, as a refueling and rearming station would be useful, but
That's if Letrian doesn't work out. We've got it.
Yeah, it's sort of the point that then we'd have to try and defend it, and
It's right next to his
Well, we're
house.
not-
Precisely.
yes.
so what? We score the guns off and then drop it onto the planet,
I don't think we should even score the guns off. Wait, do you mean score as in steal or shoot off?
as in shoot off. Yeah.
To shoot him
Shoot
off.
off, yeah.
Well, I guess that'd make it easier to maneuver, but it's kind of funny if they're firing at us as they go down.
Get lucky shot, you don't want that. It's just effort.
True.
So yeah, just shoot the guns off and then drop it on the planet.
Or we could shove it into the gravity riptides and see what happens.
That's a fair point.
That would be odd, but kind of cool.
In
That's-
the name of science.
Irons.
Yeah, you can sling it off in that direction if you want.
Sure. That
It
sounds like
will
more
get
fun.
very, very long for a few seconds and then just generally become a small asteroid belt.
Acceptable.
It doesn't seem to last long in there. Those riptides are a lot stronger than last time you were here.
Hmm.
Do we get a recording of their screams?
Yes.
Okay, the
Why
Inquisition will
do
like
you
that.
want that?
The Inquisition would like it. You know that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, I
post
suppose.
it.
Who should I even ask who listened to the screams?
Darius will.
I'm not. Bugger that.
I got the general gist of it, and then I wouldn't be listening to them because I've got a fair idea what they're going to be saying, and I don't want to hear it.
That's a fair point.
Can we move around the gravity riptide without going through?
No, this is kind of like a circle. So this is just like a transect.
So it's sort of a shell
It's
surrounding
like a
the
shell that's,
I'm
pretty
guessing
much
that's why
impenetrable.
those asteroid belts in that starship graveyard are further in the system.
Yeah. It's actually at that point. If you want to scan the shipyard?
Yeah, if we can get a big scan of the inner system,
Yeah.
It's not a terrible idea.
because this is looking suspiciously like a shield.
And come to think of
Probably
it, we've encountered
something on
way
the
too
ice
many
ball.
heretics here recently.
Yeah, or it's something that is actually here on purpose.
Yeah, it's looking like someone's made it stronger, which possibly means they have deliberately fiddled with the local warp structure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I can agree with this needs to be scanned.
yeah, so if I could get a boost to the detection of the dais.
Macarius?
You can.
Yep, you can.
So that's what I
P5
do.
plus whatever.
Iceball is now apparently.
He's an angry
It's a bit
eyeball.
angry.
Very, very.
That'll get me at least a degree of success.
Probably
It's not
3
cool.
with Macarius'
There,
bonuses.
there are definitely other ships moving around in there.
And
There's
there.
quite a lot
In
of
the graveyard?
in the graveyard. Yes. You can't be sure, but you're pretty damn sure they're trying to salvage ships out of it.
Oh god, that's a chaos fleet in the making.
Big ships or little ships?
All kinds of ships.
We need to get out of here and report back.
Yep. Post haste. We got lucky killing 2 cruisers. I think if we bump into all its mates, we'd be pushing it. Also,
And we can't get in there. They're basically going to be building up until they're ready to go, until someone can... Hitler.
Why do we have a Hitler planet?
we have Goodwin.
Godwin is literally spinning in his grave.
There we go. There's the name for the new ship. It is Goodwin's Ire.
Godwin's ire.
Ire of
Name for the ship
Godwin.
we forgot.
Ire of Godwin is actually a pretty cool name. Why do you people do this?
Because they're horrible.
So,
Question is,
So, what about the Rock? Why is it mad?
I think it's mad at having to be next to Hitler.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, so they're building a fleet here,
Or salvaging,
Well,
depending what you
salvaging a fleet, and
yeah, same
and
thing at this
they've-
point.
Can
So,
I roll Scholastic Law Occult to figure out if I heard of this sort of enhancing gravity riptides nonsense?
want. Yep, you can do, but it's going to be minus 60.
Well, that'd be a
Boy.
stellar thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I've got Nav Stellar or Nav Warp or with no warp. If those will do it instead.
It's more of an occult thing, because if it's... I suppose
Oh,
it,
okay.
Nav... This is, Nav Stella would probably work as well, actually.
Yeah,
If
that's-
Scholastic or
that's-
Occult will do it, I'll roll against my 1.
Yeah.
See if I get it, because I
Why have
do
you got a
literally
one?
need a 1.
Wait, he's got one. Because it's probably minus 60. Yes, so I can't
Yeah,
even make
because
a
of the
minus 60. on
gigantic penalty,
Scholastic
I have
Occult.
to get a 1 for it to work.
No, you've never heard of anyone turning gravity riptides into a shield.
You also could crit on a 5 or lower, so there's like a slightly bigger chance you'd get it.
So,
I might as well roll something and see what happens. You mean like that?
Yeah.
yeah.
That'll do it.
I actually forgot that I could have met
It would take a very powerful machine to do this, you know that.
Carriers.
Macarius, what are you doing? Stop that.
What?
It
Turns out
wouldn't
your
be
jetpack
possible.
has
You'd
some
have to alter the gravity
side
pulses that come out of the star. So you'd have to pretty much be manipulating the star to do it.
I'm getting a
That's-
Free
that's-
Space 2 vibe, and that didn't end well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
putting it mildly.
That's
You also
not
think
a
you
good thing.
could possibly penetrate the gravity riptides. It would take some very good piloting,
Yeah, I guess what we're not doing right now.
but you probably could get through. Well, probably, I say.
If we're going to try that, I'd rather we go silent running and wait for a Letrian ship to get here and board it and get the charts.
Yeah, not the reason way of doing it.
I'm not confident.
You know,
well,
we probably
I'm
could have
confident
searched.
in Cole's piloting abilities, but
You know,
still, I'm not.
this would have been really good to know about before we went and blew up that Chaos ship that probably had charts to get through it.
Yeah, but we're not going on to a Chaos ship.
In desperate times.
Uh, that's
This
how
isn't
heresy
desperate.
sets in.
Yeah, I've seen what happens when we get desperate times.
Okay,
That was-
okay, fair enough.
That's the thing in my history that I need to get around to writing out properly.
Okay,
And it's coming
so
up.
what are we just cheesing it then?
You mean let Cole roll it? We can, well, we don't have to investigate this. Like, we can say
We've got
enough
plenty of
information
info.
for now. We need a goddamn good pilot to get through those gravity fields, but it's doable. They've
we
got
can. Yeah.
a machine that's manipulating the stars, and they're building a fleet out of derelict ships.
Yeah, that alone, that bit right there about Chaosites putting a fleet together in the Cronus Expanse would be
Yeah.
enough to bring the Inquisition down on their heads.
Yes.
Especially given that it's in a Letrian system.
Hell, it's on Letrian's mining world, effectively. So yeah, we just drop this in. Bash must be able to either know or find an inquisitorial plant of some kind.
Well,
they
I've
always
asked-
love. They love using nobles as gossip shops. So
I asked the ecclesiastical person to try and contact the relevant people
Well,
So they should have been
We got to get back there first.
getting their attention.
Yes, that's sort of my thinking is we've got a lot of information right now, and
More
right
than
now
one thing,
we're the
yeah.
only ones who know it. So we probably want to leave and go tell someone.
yeah, decent point actually. Let's head on back. I think actually, unless we.
Yeah, for the foreseeable future, we want to be not here.
Right, so you wanted to head back to Footfall?
That'll be good.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Did you
5
map
of
that
8.
9-day route, by the way?
Yep.
Yes.
5 day actually. The extra 4 was from.
Oh, it doesn't count as a because that was an
Stasis,
effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's a
it's
really
12
easy
days,
backdoor.
13 days.
So,
13 days.
no, just let me do some calculations before. So it was 9 days in the warp, plus 2 weeks wandering around the system.
Colony time.
Having a fight.
Yeah. Right, that's my math back up to date. He says deleting everything, Control Z. There we go. G.
There's a 6-day route to Letrian from the mines. Thing to know for later.
Hmm. Hmm.
What are you thinking?
Okay,
Hmm.
time to divine the auguries.
Oh, right. Ogres. I've got a good feeling about this one.
This is going to be about a 16-day jump.
Huh?
Well,
Aren't we using a known?
No,
Where are you going?
we're not going to Letrian. We've only got the way in. We don't know the way out.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
No, yeah.
Forgot it was
So,
different.
yeah, we'll go back. We'll go back to Terra Nova and hopefully not cocking it up.
Are we going to Terra Nova or we just want to go straight to Footfall?
Let's
That's-
not go through the cauldron.
Yeah, I think we have a good route from Terra Nova to Footfall, so we might as well just go straight back to Terra Nova.
Yeah,
Right, turn over.
and it would be nice to have them sort of in out on both sides of this
That's fair. Yeah.
region.
Particularly seeing as anything is better from 30 days from Footfall to Ibratus.
Yeah.
No joke.
Okay. Right, that means it's time for drinks.
Yep.
Drinky.
I fail spectacularly.
I'm
How am I
fading
paid with
that. I'm good.
Oh dear, here we go again.
I fate pointed it for 2 better.
Jesus
Welcome to my
fucking
world.
Cole's not phased at all.
I've had
You know what? I still have two
I've
fate
been
points
looking
left.
too
I'm-
much radical
I'm
writing.
re-rolling that. Okay, fate point successfully for once. I pass.
Right, Sin, how many failures?
Right. Oh yeah, that actually knocks the degrees of success off. I've only got 3 degrees of failure.
Alright, D100 plus 3. 30, sorry.
Plus 30, which is
58.
58, which is like the horror of the horror.
Yeah, no, malignancy.
Oh, no. Oh,
That's
I mean,
fine. Who else failed?
I re-rolled past.
I
Yeah,
re-rolled
well.
fast.
Everyone else passed? Right.
Yep.
That's fine. Locate the Astronomicon, please.
sure.
Find the gigantic glowing light.
Yep.
You
That was
have the light.
almost
You may follow the
horrible.
light. Steer the vessel.
Steering is
99. Nope.
no, not quite. I think that's plenty of. That's 3 degrees. Yeah.
Right, quarters it.
Shiny.
So
4 days.
4 days. So the 1 warp travel encounter.
Who rolled last time? Aubrey?
Yes.
So that would be
I'll do it
you.
this time then.
Oh, hey, I see an 18.
Yep, all's well. Drop out the warp. Try and map it.
Sure. Maps. That's not happening.
Oh.
I can. It's late enough in the session. I'm going to fate point it. That's a bit better.
Excellent. That's good.
4-day route out.
Hey, it makes all the difference. Right. Can we call it there?
Really good.
I
Yep,
think so, yeah.
that's-
Yeah, because my
Yeah.
wife went ahead and volunteered me for work tomorrow.
Ah,
Great of her.
Silly woman.
Yes.
She knows if she just wants to make sure you're not focusing just on one thing.
She wants to make sure you're not bored.
I don't get bored, she does. Right. So, you're back at Turnover. Let's move you back up there before I forget. That was a rather successful movement.
too right, too
It
right.
was a
All
successful
right, I should actually have the rock
raid.
charts up.
And do you know what? I'm
And-
going to give
and
you all 500 bonus XP for that one because Jesus Christ.
How much?
500.
500, you get 1,000
so
this
we
week.
get 1,000 XP.
Oh, shiny.
Hooray!
I haven't given much bonus XP out,
Nice.
and that's the type of thing that really needs bonus XP.
Sweet, I have 1,500 to spend this session.
That'll be
Get 11.
enough to get me 2 Machine of Fleshes.
Oh,
You're-
the Robot Mans.
Oh,
Right, I'm just going to add that to my little check sheet. Well, I might as well stop the recording, so. Right, see everyone next week. Actually,
Catch you
no,
next week.
no, sorry. No game next week, I'm afraid. I'll explain that
Ew.
off the recording.